Hello, and welcome to another episode of my 30 plus decks. Today I'm going to be showing off one that honestly is a fun one for me to play, fun for me to build. Hopefully it'll be fun to watch. And that is the Archimandrite. So this is 2 red, white, and blue for a 0/5 human advisor. At the beginning of my upkeep, I gain X life, where X is the amount of cards in my hand minus 4. So I'm trying to have a number of cards in my hand. I also have a number of ways to give myself no maximum hand size, so I can just have a whole bunch of cards in my hand and draw a number of, gain a bunch of life based off of that. Whenever I gain life, each advisor, artificer, and monk I control gains vigilance and plus X plus 0 until the end of turn, where X is the amount of life I gained. So me gaining more life really does benefit in the long run. With that being said, this deck can go pretty crazy with things like double strike lifelink, which as itself is a very strong effect. But with this, for example, if my commander is I've gained 5 life, let's say, so she's a 5/5, and double strike lifelink, then that first strike I would gain 5 life, and then all of my advisors, artificers, and monks would get plus 5 plus 0, and then she would be a 10/5 for regular damage. So it could gain me 15 life like that, or if she's stronger, it can just go even crazier. And then finally, I can tap 3 untapped advisors, artificers, and or monks I control to draw a card. So this deck, I have a whole bunch of advisors, artificers, monks, artifacts, ways to draw cards, ways to gain life, ways to make the Archimandrite unblockable. And that's this deck in a nutshell, so let's just jump right in. Alright, I have drawn my hand. I think I'm happy with it. It's a little bit slow, a little bit pricey, but I'm okay with that for now. Let's go turn 1 and draw. Let's go with this Thriving Heath. It enters tapped. I will choose blue so that it can tap for white or blue. Going to turn 2, untap and draw. Let's go with this Plains. Tapping 2 for an Energy Chamber. This one is awesome, and honestly, I'm surprised that this one's not more popular. Maybe it's because it's only once per upkeep, but still, I make good work out of it. It's at the beginning of your upkeep. Choose 1. Either put a 1/1 counter on target artifact creature, or put a charge counter on target non-creature artifact. So with these spacecrafts coming around, Energy Chamber, I mean, sure, it's a little bit slow, but it's consistent. It's also my turn 2. Going to turn 3. It also really helps with things like Everflowing Chalice, or there was that other one that's like 3x for an artifact. Anyways, turn 3. Draw. Okay, cool. I said this taps for blue or white, so that'll be blue and 1 for a Persistent Petitioners. And then a Boros Garrison enters tapped. I'll return this plains to my hand. Then that's that. So let's go to turn 4. On tap. Upkeep, I technically do, but I don't have any targets, so let's go to draw. Plains again. And let's go... just tap this Boros Garrison for 2, casting Surge Engine. Then I will tap my Thriving Heath for a blue. Surge Engine loses Defender and gains this creature can't be blocked. Right, let's go to turn 5. Untap. Upkeep. 1/1 counter on target artifact creature. And then I draw. That will be a mountain. Let's go red, white, blue, and 2. Casting the Archimandrite. I'll go ahead and swing with my Surge Engine as a 4-3 unblockable. Yeah. Let's go to turn 6. On tap. Upkeep, that will be another counter on Surge Engine. And upkeep, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards in hand, so I gain a life. Going up to 41, and that is 1, or +1/+0 for the Archimandrite and Persistent Petitioners. They also do have Vigilance until the end of turn. And then I was upkeep, so I will draw. Let's go Darksteel Citadel. I guess I don't have a way to make 2 blue, but that's alright. I could go something... What something should I do? Let's go like this. White, blue, and 1, 2, 3. Casting Righteous Authority, targeting the Archimandrite for that. So enchanted creature gets +1/+1 for each card in its controller's hand. So 1, 2, 3, 4. At the beginning of the draw step, in enchanted players of the enchanted creature's controller, that player draws an additional card. So I guess I could be putting it on someone else's creature, but no, this is mine. I have 4 cards in hand, so Archimandrite's getting an extra +4/+4. That would make you a 5/9 Vigilance. I could swing, but I'm not gonna. It shows the same. So let's just go to turn 7. I will go untap, upkeep. Oh, that's gone because of life gained this turn. Then I will draw. Yeah, I don't gain life because of the number of cards in hand. And again, it's 2 blue for everything that I want. Oh, draw another card because of the Archimandrite. And that still doesn't help my situation. It's not the worst thing, but I'll show in a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Casting Psychosis Crawler. I guess that's going to be down there. Power and toughness equal the number of cards in my hand, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5, 5. And whenever I draw a card, each opponent loses 1 life. That's pretty much it. Just looking at my hand before I go into the next game, I had a Swords to Plowshares. This is something that I could technically use on my own creature. Like, if I used it on my Surge Engine, it's a 6/5, so I would gain 6 life, and then my Commander and the Persistent Petitioners would get +6/+0 and Vigilance until the end of turn. Whirler Rogue was one of the things that needed 2 blue, and that would have also given Unblockable. Ginge Taxis I just drew, which is also double blue devotion and gets me potential card draw. More like card replacement because it's casting non-creature spells with mana value 3 or greater draws me a card, so cast a spell to draw a card. Invisibility, 2 blue again. Enchanted creature can't be blocked except by walls. And Congregate, which if I had 1 more untapped blue source, it could have been Invisibility into Congregate, which I have 4 creatures. I could assume that each of my opponents have 4 creatures. So 4, 8, 12, 16, since I'm assuming that I have 3 opponents, and then Congregate can just kill someone. That's 4, 8, 12, 16, so 32 life, plus 32/+0 on everything. I've even considered doing things like Congregate into a Swords to Plowshares on my Persistent Petitioners, which would be something like if I would assume that there are 16 creatures and 32 life gained, and this gets plus 32 plus 32, I exile it, and I gain another 33 life. So it'd be 65 plus 0 for my Archimandrite. Which is where, it having double strike and lifelink would just be out of hand. Because that's all before combat. Anyways, let's just jump right into this second game. see if I can have something else crazy going on. Because this deck, I think, is crazy fun. It's I guess I didn't get too many creatures out that were artificers, advisors, or monks. It was only my petitioners and my commander. But I do have Maskwood Nexus, and I do have Arcane Adaptation, in which I do choose advisors in the long run chance that's never come up before that I would want to actually try and mill someone. This isn't a creature heavy deck, so I don't really see that happening. Alright. Just shuffle up real quick. And reset my health, reset my die. And who knows, this might just be a 2-game video, and I'm cool with that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's see how it's looking. Let's see. I got 3 lands. Got a 2 cost, 3 cost, 2 cost, 4 cost, 5 cost. I think I'll be alright. Let's go. Draw. Let's go with a Free Recom Snarl. Have it enter tapped, because I don't have a plains or mountain to reveal. Let's go to turn 2, untap it, keep draw. And go right into an island. 1 and a blue. Sure. Let's go petitioners again. Go on turn 3, untap, upkeep, draw. Let's go Thriving Isle, enters tapped, and I will choose white. So it can tap for blue or white. And I will tap 2, casting Sun Droplet. This is, honestly, it's pretty cool. Whenever I'm dealt damage, I put that many charge counters on Sun Droplet, and at the beginning of each player's at the beginning of each upkeep, I may remove a charge counter from Sun Droplet. If I do, I gain 1 life. Let's go ahead and go to turn 4. Untap, draw. And Island as my land for turn. Let's see. I have a 3 cost, I have 2 4 costs. One of them's honestly not worth it, so let's just go 4. Maskwood Nexus. Creatures I control are every creature type. The same is true for creature spells I control and creature cards I own that are not on the battlefield. Let's go to turn 5. On tap and draw. Darn. I will be missing my land drop by the looks of it. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. Casting 1 with the machine. Draw cards equal to the highest converted mana cost among artifacts I control, which is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yay, that is all land. Which means I can consistently play lands for the next, I guess for the remainder of these. So let's tap that mountain that I just played for a Shadow Spear. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 and has trample and lifelink. For 1, permanents my opponent's control lose hexproof and indestructible, and I can equip for 2. Let's go ahead and go to turn 6, untap, and draw. Let's see. I guess the rest of the lands that I have in my hand all enter tapped, so it doesn't matter what I play in that regard. Let's just go... Ooh. Highland Lake. Enters tapped. Tapping red, blue, white, and 2. Pretty sure I chose white for that other one either way, so the Archimandrite is out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards in hand. Heck yeah. So that will be turn 7. Untap. Upkeep. I have 6 cards in my hand, so I gain 2 life. +2/+0 and vigilance across my 2 creatures. Or with both my 2 creatures. And then I draw. Perfect. I drew into a command tower. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Which honestly means I could do a couple of things. Oh, really, one of the things that I'm considering is Gilded Lotus into Jin-Gitaxias. But that would be it. It could also be Gilded Lotus into equipping Shadow Spear. It could be... Ooh, it might even be... Oh no, I can't quite do Gilded Lotus into Brutaclad. 5. I think that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for Gilded Lotus is a good idea. Tap to add 3 mana of one color, any one color. Yeah, I really don't know if there's a best option, so let's just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, choosing blue and Jin-Gitaxias. 5/5, Ward 2, technically Changeling. Whenever I cast a non-creature spell with mana value 3 or greater, I draw a card, and then for 3 and a blue, I can exile him and return him to the battlefield transformed under my control. Only as a sorcery, and only if I have 7 or more cards in my hand, which right now I'm at 4. I don't think that it's really a worthwhile attack right now. I think that I would pass, but it is something where before it officially comes back to me, because I have technically 3 Artificers, Advisors, and or Monks, I can tap them all to draw a card before it comes back to me. Which 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards in my hand at that point. And then I draw. And then I could technically, on this next turn, tap them all again to draw another card, and then pay to flip Jin-Gitaxias, which has me draw another however many cards. I also drew into a Union of the Third Path, draw a card, then you gain life equal number of cards in your hand. Man, that was just really close to going crazy. Very crazy. Crazy good. Let's see, 18 minutes. Sure, I think I'm fine with going one more. Let's just go, I don't know, quick but thorough shuffle. That's kind of what I'm hoping for. If I had a hope for a playtest, it would be something like Venser's Journal or Alhammar's Archive, maybe even both. Throw a Well of Lost Dreams in there, and then it's just beautiful. Okay. Or if it goes super equipment and enchantment and double strike and such, that would be awesome. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's reset the die. Let's reset the life. And go last game for this video. Yeah. Let's see. 2 land in hand. That could bite me in the butt. Yeah, let's not risk it. Okay. Let's see. One more shuffle. One quick cut. Let's see how this does. Land, land, land. Let's go. Yeah, sure. Let's go like this. Turn 1. I will draw. I will go ahead and go Reliquary Tower, tapping for a Basilisk Collar. Here we go. Equipped creature has Death Touch and Lifelink. I'm going to turn 2, and it's equipped cost 2. Yeah. Turn 2, I will draw. Let's go 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, let's just go with Azorius Chancery. I'll bounce my Reliquary Tower, and I will pass. Untap, upkeep, draw. Let's go Reliquary Tower. Tapping these 3, one of it, let's say the colorless for Shadow Spear, and then the blue and 1 for a Persistent Petitioner. Let's go to turn 4. Untap, upkeep, draw. Let's go ahead and go Mystic Monastery. Enters tapped. Taps for red, white, or blue. Let's go ahead and tap these 3 for Hilda's Crown of Winter. For 1, I can tap it and tap target creature. This ability costs 1 less to activate on my turn, so I can just go ahead and tap that and tap someone's creature. Let's go ahead and go to turn 5. Untap, upkeep, nothing, draw. 1, 2, 3, 4, which means I can play this land and have 5. Go red, white, blue, and 2 to cast the Archimandrite on curve. Going to turn 6. Untap. And draw. On my upkeep, I only had 4 cards in hand, so that doesn't really do anything. Let's see. Let's go for 2. Equip Shadow Spear to the Archimandrite, giving +1/+1 trample, lifelink. Let's see. I could do some keyword soup, potentially. What am I thinking? Two, 3, 4, 5. Let's just play this Restless Bivouac as my land for turn. And then I'll tap 2 to equip Basilisk Collar to the Archimandrite, giving Death Touch in addition to everything else that was there. And I think that'll be all. I could start swinging, but it wouldn't be Vigilance. So let's go to turn 7. Tapping. Upkeep, nothing. Draw. That's not even a bad idea. Dang. 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's go 1, 2, 3 for Pristine Talisman. I can tap it for a colorless, and I gain 1 life. So I will do that. I gain 1 life. And creatures I control get +1/+0 and Vigilance until the end of turn. Oh, they're both advisors, so it's both my creatures. Using that colorless for an Elixir of Immortality. And I'm half tempted to just crack that Elixir of Immortality right now. Because it's either that or Ordeal of Heliod, which is good, but I don't really synchronize 1/1 counters. It could also be a Mantis Rider, 3/3 Flying Vigilance Haste Human Monk. Whirler Rogue, I don't have the mana for. Interesting. I definitely could just go Ordeal of Heliod and give a counter set up for future turns. Nah, I think I'll go Mantis Rider. It's a red, white, and a blue. 3/3 Flying Vigilance Haste. I could swing. I could even tap and swing. Oop, bumped my camera. Sweet. Well, nothing super special in that last one, but definitely set up for cool things in future turns. Yeah, I think I'm good for now. Hope you guys enjoyed watching. I definitely enjoyed playing. Hope we catch you guys on the next one, and hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Later.